Hi, welcome to the Danganronpa character tier list. This was kind of like the best one I could find. Some of the other ones had like, I guess, novelization or fan characters in them because I didn't recognize any of them. But yeah, hey Claire Wolf, thank you for the subscription. I don't think the alert happened, but thank you again for the subscription. So yeah, let's go ahead. There's no music. I should probably get some sort of music, right? That's a good point. Should probably get some music. At least for you to hear. How am I gonna do that? Could load up a game. I don't know how I should do this. What would be good music? What game do I have that has like a jukebox feature? Okay, so we're just trying to figure out what music we can do for this. I guess I could look up Terraria music and play that, right? That'd probably work. Probably should have put... put the keyboard on my lap, but Terraria full complete... high quality music? Okay, yeah, sure, we can do that, I guess. Let me just make sure it's not too loud. That seems a little bit too loud. Okay, how's that? Looks okay. Okay. So yeah, we'll be listening to the Terraria music through this tier list. So yeah, let's come over to here. I want to go in order of games. Sadly, they did not go in order of games, but I guess we can just go through the list here. So we got like Io, right? She was a very pleasant character. She slapped the crap out of Byakuya, which is good in my book. I might make her an S tier. She did get in a couple of my videos demonetized because she kept showing her ass in that flashback. So I might need to put her down to A tier. But she did slap Byakuya. So yeah, S, clearly. Byakuya, you get in D because you're a dick. You're Byakuya bitch. Oh, but he's so edgy and cool. No, he's not. He's an asshole. He could have helped a lot more than he did. He did help, which makes me kind of want to give him a C. But personality-wise, I want to hold his head into a toilet. So we'll just leave him there. Celeste. I like her look. She was an interesting character, very manipulative, which kind of goes with her. She was like, what, the ultimate gambler or something like that? Something like that? But she took advantage of the situation. B... or C? Already a complete opposite of mine. Oh, I'm sure this tier list will go over swimmingly. I'm pretty sure Byakuya is like a fan favorite, which blows my mind, but we'll see. That coming across on stream? Yeah, it is. Okay, good. I don't know. I guess since I don't know if it's B or C, I should probably just leave her in C, huh? This change in personality, well, it didn't really change, but she did go out with style. She didn't fight it, she just stood there and let a fire truck hit her, which was fantastic. So B, yeah. Chihiro. Let's see. I thought their story was gonna end in like a hate crime, and I guess kind of it did. But by the way, this is gonna be spoilers. If you've never seen Danganronpa before, spoilers. Because Jesus Christ, if I'm gonna be going through spoilers. So yeah, Chihiro, he had an interesting twist. Made alter ego, which helped a lot. Because overall, nice person, good character, helped a ton even after death. Yeah, how could you not spoil a game where you have to get? Yeah, I know, right? This is gonna be spoilers. So there's, I want to go through game 1 first, right? So, okay, so there's, well, what the hell? It was, Genocide Jill, right? Genocide Jack, Genocide Jill. Like, they called her Genocide Jack until it was figured out it was actually Genocide Jill? I feel like I gotta put you in B. Because you're a serial killer. Maybe I should put you in C. But you're actually kind of interesting, and you do like Byakuya, so maybe D. But you know what? You do get along with Makoto's sister. What was her name? It was, I did totally look up the characters list just to make sure I get the names right. It was Komaru, right? How do you pronounce that? Komaru. But yeah, so you do get along with her a lot, even in your genocide form. I think well, no, you know what? In Danganronpa 1, I think I like Genocide Jill a little bit more than Toko, but in the Ultra Despair Girls game, I think I ended up liking Toko a little bit more. So you know what? I'll put you in C, and we'll find Toko down here. Right here. And I'll put Toko not in D, even though she likes Byakuya. I'll put her in B, because I liked her character growth in Ultra Despair Girls. Yeah. Okay. So, next one. So, Junko, she's in 2 of them, but she was introduced in 1. I think I gotta put her in S. Just the swapping personalities makes her really fun to interact with. She is a psychopath, which is relatable, but yeah, I think I gotta put her in S, because she's pretty much destroyed the whole world with some manipulated health. She set up this whole game, and she somehow, even after her death, found a way to come into the second game. So I think I'll put her in S. Yeah. Now, is that actually Junko, or is that the fake one? I don't see another Junko on here. Oh, is the soldier on here? I kind of thought the fake Junko and the real Junko were gonna be, separate. Oh, she's right here. Alright, so this was the fake Junko. She was fun to talk to before she died. She only lasted like an act. And we found out she was kind of her really into her sister through the anime. I will say the novelization, like, What If novel that came with one of the games, I forget which one it was, actually made me, like, really like the character. I might give her a B for that. The anime kind of made me like, I don't know about that one. But yeah. The music's alright, right? It's not too loud. I guess I'll give her a B, because I really like that What If story. And she did have a crush on Makoto, which kind of like helped her a little bit. Well, ended up making her that she had to die, pretty much. Though I think Junko was always going to plan on killing her. Yeah, I guess she can stay in B. We don't get too much info about her in the original game. In the short time we do get to talk to her, like, you really have to focus on her to learn her fake backstory, which she's kind of relatable to because of it. Though she is putting up a front. But yeah, I guess we'll leave her in B for now. We'll probably change some of these as we go. Next person from Danganronpa 1 is Taka. That was your name, right, Taka? Kiyotaka. Kiyotaka? I'm not gonna call you Taka, because I'm pretty sure that's what we called you in-game. You were kind of annoying. You didn't help that much. And you kind of died weirdly, right? You died to the hammer to the head, right? You did have that, like, that spa scene with, what's his face? Kuwabara. What the hell was his name? Mondo. Yeah. So C, I think C, but honestly, I don't really remember any real likable traits about you other than the spa scene. You did go Super Saiyan somehow. Right? Didn't you get like white hair and like red eyes at one point? Or am I thinking of someone else? Huh. But yeah, you were kind of forgettable. Next person from 1. Oh, Hifumi, I totally didn't see you there. Dude, you were a giant walking stereotype. You had a funny death, I'll give you that much. But you were manipulated by Celeste, which kind of makes you an asshole. Very much, to be fair, most of these people are assholes here, right? The ones that killed people, Celeste, Genocide Jill, Junko. Yeah, it's like totally a bunch of assholes here. Hifumi, though, is there any redeemable thing about you? You weren't the one that wore that armor, like the space armor, right? The mech armor? I think I gotta leave you in D, man. I'm sorry I have to put you next to Byakuya, but that's just kind of how it goes. Next, Kyoko. That was your name, right? Kyoko? Yeah. I kind of gotta give her an S, right? She was condescending and kind of an asshole sometimes, but she was also, like, extremely helpful and extremely likable. And she did come out of a trash bag with noodles on her head, which was fantastic. So I kind of got to give her an S for that. I do kind of want to see how messed up her hands are. Is that weird? Like, we never get to see her hands, did we? They're really messed up hands, right? They were burned or something like that? I know she wears gloves all the time, but I want to know how bad they are. Because if they're that bad, how do you have use for them? Right? I mean, we gotta give her an S just for the noodles moment alone, right? So yeah, I mean, Yeah, she belongs in S. And then I guess we have Leon. Leon was the first murderer. And also the first execution. Put him up here for... He's not a B. Just bringing the screen up. Leon. Where do I want to put you? Because you killed... What was her name? Sayaka? But Sayaka was also trying to kill you. In my room. To set me up. Or at least was having second thoughts about it, maybe. And I didn't get the clue on your name, which is apparently not something not many people actually do, because if I remember correctly, there was a bunch of comments like, oh my god, he didn't notice. Like, how did you not notice the name? I was like, I don't know, man. I don't usually read names written in blood that are upside down. Your death was brutal. I mean, the same could be kind of said about him in the What If story. Same with the fake Junko. I've forgotten her name, but she did grow on me in that What If story. Is kind of like all the side characters that didn't really have time to shine did kind of grow on me a little bit in the side story as well. I guess C is where you go, because outside of your first death, and I don't really remember too much about like how you interacted with us. You were, you murdered someone. Honestly, I'd probably call it self-defense, but I guess once she ran into the room and locked it and you chased after her, it was no longer self-defense, right? That was the whole key for it. But yeah, we'll put you in C. We'll probably change some of these at the end, because I already feel like Chihiro probably has to be an S tier as well, due to making Alter Ego and helping that much. Right there, his legacy lasted through how many different games in an anime, right? So I don't know. We'll probably move him up. Let's see. Where was the next? Makoto. And then there's Mondo. Oh, and then there's Monokuma, but he was in 3 different games, so we probably don't have to worry too much. Oh, and Hero. Right. You know what? Since we're down here, let's bring Hero up. Hero lived when I thought he was gonna die. Which, absolutely shocking. He's not that useful, but he does live a lot. He gets scammed easy, if that crystal ball is any indication. But he was in the anime, right? Too? Only for like a split second he gets like locked out. I guess he's the probably most normal person out of the bunch. Like, even, like, Makoto was pretty generic, normal kid, but even then, like, he's the ultimate hope, or at least one of them. Guess C, maybe? I don't know, I feel like I would probably hang out with the guy in real life, even if he does get on my nerves a little bit. So maybe B? I'd probably try to scam him out of his money. I mean, I would never do that. Alright, so you're Hina's brother. Right, okay, so... Oh! Fucking Sakura! Dude, she's either A or S tier. She went one-on-one with Monokuma. She was a traitor. That might bring her down a little bit. But she did fight him. And she kind of went out on her own accord, right? And overall, she's just really nice. And she's ripped to hell, so if I don't give her S tier, she might come and kick my ass. She is dead, but still. She was a traitor, though. But she was kind of awesome. I wanted her to live. Yeah, I guess we gotta give her S. Who's next? I guess we can do Monokuma and then we can save Makoto for last. Monokuma, figurehead for everything. He's an all like he wasn't in the anime, right? But he was in all 3 games. He is hilarious. Giant prick, but is hilarious. I think I gotta give him an S. I think I'm probably putting too much into S right now, but yeah, I think Monokuma has to be an S, right? He's funny. He's an asshole. He gets the job done. He's adorable. It's gotta be an S. And thank you, Venus, for getting off the mouse pad so I can actually move the mouse quickly now. Oh, Mondo. I forgot about Mondo. Ah, Mondo. I feel like I gotta give him a D. Right? 1, he got turned in the butter. Absolutely lame. Just lame. Turned in the butter? Lame. And I think the biggest thing is you killed Chihiro. Oh, and Sayaka too. I totally. She probably. We know where she's going. But you killed Chihiro when they confided in you their deepest secret, and that was kind of fucking a dick move. Like a super dick move. So I think I gotta put you in D for that, man. Cause you were big dick. Where the hell's Sayaka? I feel like I must have gone over her a couple times. That's Tsugumi. Sayaka. Oh, right here. Was that Sayaka? Yeah, that's Sayaka. Yeah, she's in D. She tried to set us up for murder. She might have had second thoughts, maybe. She tried to set us for murder. So, you know, giant asshole. She was kind of clingy and kind of like trying to force Makoto into like protecting her and doing things for her that, you know, might have gotten him killed or set up for murder. So I'm pretty sure she's gonna stay in D. Because, you know, giant prick. Manipulative. Giant asshole. I thought manipulative was a good trait, yeah. Yeah, when, you know, it's not too realistic. So what she did was gaslighting and very realistic to like an abusive relationship, so she can fuck off into the D category. And then we have Makoto. So Makoto, the hero of Danganronpa 1. Honestly, generally speaking, pretty generic character. Oh, you know what? You know another reason why Hina deserves to be an S tier? I just remember the ending where she had to get with fucking Makoto Byakuya and fucking Hiro. What a horrible fucking thing to be chained with. So she stays in S. Good lord. Makoto, I think I'm gonna leave him in B. He's an okay main character. He ends up being like the stereotypical, I'm the hero, ultimate hope dude at the end. But, you know, kind of skittish, kind of annoying when you first start playing him. But overall, good guy. And he grows in Danganronpa 2 and the anime. So, I think B is a good place for him. He seemed to have less, like, personality than, say, like, Hajime, or, well, no, not 3, but, yeah, I guess B's good for Makoto. He wasn't an awful main character, or a character in general, but, I don't know, he didn't really stand out too much as a main character, either. Is that it for 1? I don't see anybody else from 1. Yeah. Alright, so you know what? Let's start down here for 2. Fake Byakuya. is actually super cool. I'll put him in A tier. The Ultimate Imposter dude is actually pretty dope, especially in the anime. I feel like he's a way better Byakuya than Byakuya, and he did go out of his way to try to make things like really good. He was the first death in Danganronpa 2. I think he really shines a little bit in the anime with how everything goes there. So I think A is a good place for fake Byakuya. We never really know his name, do we? Or do we? I think we do figure out his name at some point. I think if he just called the Ultimate Imposter, he doesn't actually know his original name. I think they do give a name at some point, though. I could also just check over here. Maybe not. Ultimate Imposter, let's see. Aliases, titles. Don't think he actually does. Or they do, because his gender's unknown, right? It can be anyone. Yeah, okay. I guess he doesn't really have a name. But yeah, overall, I think the idea behind his ultimate talent too is really cool, because like even in like it was, I think, the ending of the anime, he's like, he takes on the identity of the sword dude, right, and starts doing sword shit. So his ultimate skill is actually pretty broken if you can just take the identity of someone and kind of copy it, which makes sense. But personality-wise, seems like an okay dude overall, or whatever. Individual. But yeah, okay, so next for Danganronpa 2, this guy. What the hell was your name? It was Taru. So, overly perverted, which generally speaking, I don't really care too much about unless it's so obscenely over the top that I'm just like, okay, calm the fuck down. Like, once in a while's fine, but shut up. He also might have killed his family? I'm really not sure how that one, because he brings up his mother in the game. But it's kind of like hinted at that he might have actually killed his family, right? When he was, oh my god, an Ultimate Despair. What the hell were their name? The Remnants of Despair, right? I don't know. He doesn't have many good qualities, I feel like. He did get thrown into a volcano, right? So that's kind of cool. But he was kind of fucking annoying. Yeah. Yeah, alright. What's, Sonya? Sonya's pretty dope. She's hilarious. Is she A or S tier, though? I mean, she does come off as over the top as a princess type deal, but she also is just unabashedly hilarious when she starts cursing and kind of acting a little bit out of character, or trying to act out of character. And she, you know, she does do a lot of stuff to help out. So I think I'm gonna put her in S? Maybe A? Overall, really likable character. You know what, we'll put her in A for now, and then we'll move people around at the end if need be. Let's see. The next person from 2 is... It was Usami... no, not Usami. Was it Usami? Oh wait, no, that's not... Usagi, that was... Yeah, no, Usami. Yeah, it was Usami. That is not her. That's her right there. Okay, we'll do that one. She's not as good as Monokuma. But she is likable, kind of. She gets bullied a lot. She does help out, or at least tries to help out everyone. And I don't know, I didn't really find her super annoying. I think B's a good place for her. B or C, we'll leave her in B for right now. Because there was like... You know, B's good for her, I think. Yeah. Yeah, okay, B's good for her. Peko Peko, right? Pico Pico? Where are you? Peko Pekayama! I have no idea, actually. She did put on a funny act when she was put on trial. She put on that mask. She killed someone needlessly trying to protect or get her master off, thinking that he ordered her to do it, and that's not what happened at all. I don't... I wouldn't put her in D, because I didn't hate her. I guess I'll put her in C, because I kinda nothing her. If that makes sense. I'm trying to feel like if I had any... I remember if I had any interactions with her that stand out, and... Like, the death scene was pretty cool. Yeah, C, I guess it is for her. I really can't think of anything that stands out for her. Next would be... Oh man, what's that? Nekomara. Yeah, Nekomara. Eat well, shit well. Well, he took a rocket from Monokuma, protecting Akane. Came back as a robot, which is dope. But then he was beaten by hamsters, though I think he was okay with that. I guess B? I do like the character. Taking a rocket for someone is pretty dope. So yeah, we'll go with B for him, I think. And next, oh god, what the hell was your name, dude? Nagito, right, Nagito. He was super annoying and very over the top, and he ended up getting one of my favorite characters killed. I mean, she wasn't really the favorite character of mine in the game, but when I watched the anime, she kind of got put on a pedestal a little bit. I put you in D or C because I mean, you sewed Junko's hand onto your body, which is, you know, pretty fucking extreme if you ask me. But, you know, cool for you. I gotta put you in D. I guess? I don't know. It's either C or D. Well, like I said, we'll probably, like, rearrange some of these at the end. I was gonna say, I don't recognize this Terraria song. I was like, you didn't, like, skip over to something copyrighted, right? That one episode of the anime was something else. That was heartbreaking. Yeah, alright. So next... No one on the bottom list, right? I don't think so. I don't know who this blonde woman is. Was that the friend of hers from the anime, maybe? I don't know. Okay, so I guess we're on this row now. Mikan, I believe your name was. Well, I don't know if it's actually your name. I think that's how I pronounced it. Let's see. Well, let's not get too hasty there. So, absolute klutz. Extremely lewd unintentionally. Very good hugger, though, in her sleep, apparently. Completely obsessed with Junko because of the brainwashing, and not to mention despair. But overall, likable. And sympathetic, really, because she kind of got fucked over, right? Getting captured and brainwashed by Junko. Like, everyone got really fucked over, but still. I do think you got me demonetized on one episode, so I might have to take you down a notch. Though, if I'm gonna leave Hina up there... And she got me demonetized way more than you did, so I guess I can put Mikan in A. I think I overall enjoyed her. But she was lewder than Tyr. No, he was a pervert. She was accidentally lewd. That's a difference. The one blonde girl is the girl from That in the Arcade. Okay, so I figured as much, but honestly, you can get into fucking D then, because I have no idea why you would even be on this list. To be quite honest. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wait, no. Yes, okay. You are his sister, right? Yeah, Fuhiko. Yes, okay. I remember you a little bit from the anime, but... Yeah, get in the D. Yeah, just get into D. Anyone else from 2? You were, Mahiru. Camera girl. You get your head bashed in by Paku, Piku Piku, whatever the hell her name is. Oh. You did have that scene that was uncomfortable a little bit, but it was with her, right? I don't even know if I actually had that scene in the Let's Play or if someone sent me a link to it afterwards. But I guess kind of in the same regard with Piku Piku is... I like her, but she doesn't really stand out too much. And she doesn't really last that long either. She lasted longer than, you know, the Ultimate Imposter, but he left a way bigger impression on me than her. So I guess C, because I don't hate her. To be fair, I don't hate, you know, Fuyuhiko's sister either. She's just non-existent. And really shouldn't be on this list, so she goes in D. I think that's it for that row. Well, you were very uncomfortable. Soda! Soda. Another guy I expected to die. Kind of like Hero. He was a little bit too obsessed with Sonya and didn't drop it at all. But overall wasn't a complete asshole. So I guess I'll put him in C. I don't really remember if he did anything outstanding. I am surprised you lived. But you weren't too bad. Maybe B? No, you were a little bit too obsessed with Sonya. So yeah, I'll put you in C for now. There's a swordsman dude. Anime guy. I don't know who that is. That's the guy from 3, Kaede, robot dude. Okay, so we got mostly on the top row now. Yeah, Hajime, you guys. Okay. What the hell was your name? It was Ibuki. Ibuki! Ibuki was cool. I really like her look. I like the way she acted. Overall, nice character. Is she B or A, though? I feel like Soto is mostly just along for the ride like Hiro. Yeah, kind of. I don't know, I felt like Hiro was a little bit more likable than him, though. Then again, I think that's just gonna be subjective. Okay, obviously this is all subjective. This is not an objective tier list. Unless I say it is, and then it is. No, clearly not. Ibuki. Do I put you in A or B? Because I do like you. We'll leave her in B for now. And if I remember to change her to A later, then she deserves it. Then there's the little one, Hiyoko. Yes, Hiyoko is your name. So, you kind of got killed brutally. You were strapped to, your, throat was slit, right? And then you were, strapped to a pillar? I mean, Ibuki was hanged, right? So that's pretty dark, too. But you were a giant baby, and you were kind of an asshole, and I don't think I really liked you. You were starting to get a little bit better when you died, so I won't put you in D. You were hilarious at some point, so maybe B. But you were mean to people that didn't need to be mean to, so I'll put you in C. Yeah. Then we got Hajime. So, I feel like as a protagonist, he is better than Makoto. He has a little bit more... I feel like he had a little bit more personality than him. And then he ended up being like this guy down here, right? Superpowered little dude. Or turned into a superpowered dude. Your story from the anime is also pretty sad as well. So I think A for you is good, because I think as a protagonist you shine a little bit higher. Now your alter ego that I forgot about when we passed up, this guy, it's cool. You know, you're all powerful, you have all the ultimate stuff, cool shit, right? But in game-wise, we don't get that much time with you. You're there at the end. Anime-wise, you show up at the end there too. So, I don't know, I think B or C, because, you're cool, you have a lot of shit going for you, you caused a lot of shit, but we barely see you. We barely see Junko, too. That's not completely true either. We see her a lot. We see her fake self, then we see her real her, then we see the AI, and then we see the anime version throughout the entire anime. So, yeah. I don't know. Because you're on paper really cool, but at the same time, kind of do everything off screen. I think I gotta put you in C. This is dope music. I never heard this from Terraria before. Frost Moon. Okay. Yeah, I gotta leave him in C, because, again, he's really cool, has a lot of things going for him, does a lot of stuff, but we never see it. See him. We saw him at the end of Danganronpa 2, at the end of Ultra Despair Girls, and, the last 2 episodes? No, well, it was, when shit hit the fan. Episode, 11, I think it was, for the anime. Of the school one, where he showed up. And Hajime pretends to be him a little bit during the future arc, yeah? But not really, so yeah, he can go and see, I think. And then there's Gundam. You know, Gundam's actually a giant weeb, but he's kind of like enjoyable. Hits it off of Sonya. Has adorable hamsters. He does kill Nekomaru, though it was a fight to the death between the two that they agreed upon, right? To try to get everyone out, so he did go out like a badass. Overall likable dude. I guess I can put him in A. I like the Buki more, so if I'm putting Gundam in, yeah, I'll leave Gundam in B for now. We'll come back to that a little bit later, I think, because overall he's a cool dude with attitude, likable. Surprisingly, actually has some abilities, even though he kind of seemed like he was lying about them. Yeah, it's fine. We'll put him in B for right now. We'll move them later if need be. Fuyuhiko was your name, right? Yes. So let's see. No, he's the ultimate mobster, right? Honestly, once we got past Pico's trial, he was way more likable than he first started out to be. Lost an eye, though I think that was only in virtual reality, right? Maybe he had an eye patch. Did he have an eye patch in the anime? He might have had an eye patch in the anime, because it was very much implied that, I don't know, the dude that ripped out his own eye in the ending sequences when they were explaining what happened to the world definitely kind of looked like Fuyuhiko. But he was like the same age and size in the anime, right? But I think he was wearing an eye patch. Yeah, I'll leave him in B. He was enjoyable after he dropped the attitude for a bit. But overall, I can't think of a reason why I'd put him in A or S, so I guess he's not going into A or S. Yeah. Now we have Chiaki. I almost called her Chihiro, but no, it's Chiaki, who in the game was super likable, super enjoyable, super everything. She helped a lot through the entire game. And then we find out that it wasn't actually a person. It was an AI program. How relatable in this day and age. But I think what really tops it off is the anime version of her actually made me feel almost like crying, which is rude. Don't do that. It hurts. But also, it was brutal to watch her die in anime due to how enjoyable she was. And the fact that Hajime, you stood her up. I mean, you didn't mean to. But I do feel like dropping to D now that I remember that. But I'll leave you an A for now. You shouldn't have went there. She was happy just playing games, you motherfucker. You left her at the fucking... Okay, no, it's fine. It's okay. It's okay, but I like her. She's a really cool character. I guess technically they weren't the same characters, really, right? Danganronpa 2 Chiaki is just an AI programmed by Hajime. Well, not Hajime, but his Super Saiyan form. What the hell was his name? I don't even know. It's like... It starts with an I, yeah? I'm like looking through the list now. See if I can find your goddamn name. I do not see it fucking anywhere, man. Oh, there it is. Azuru. Azuru. Yes, Azuru. Yeah, I really liked her in the anime and the game, but I think the anime kind of solidified it as like one of my favorites. Then we have Akane, who sort of like Sakura. She's not a martial artist, she's just extremely like athletic and strong. Do I want to put her in S or A though? She has a really fucked up hangout story. Like, it's just really uncomfortable, but she is a cool person and she's super enjoyable. And she does, even though like she's kind of dumb, but she also helps out a lot too, and she's just super likable. I think I'm gonna put her in. I have a lot of ladies in S. That's including you, Monokuma. Well, that's just how it goes, I guess. I just noticed that we have a lot of ladies in S. Yeah. Is that gonna change? No. Looking at the list. No, it's not. All right. So yeah, no. I do really like Akane. She was fun to hang out with, fun to get to know. She'd helped a lot in the story. But yeah, all right. I guess that's it for 2. Is that right? We move on to Ultra Despair Girls next. Which I guess we start with Hina's brother, right? Which the dude showed up for a second and then swam and blew up. I don't even know your name. You just look it up real fast. Yuta done showed up for like a hot minute and blew up. Yeah. Secondarily, Chihiro's father, Taichi, also showed up for a hot minute and gave some backstory on Chihiro, and then died. Seemed like a caring father, though. Very accepting of his child, yeah, in terms of what they were going through. Maybe C, I guess, for that fact that you were, like, supportive of your son. Which, yeah, I guess. Honestly, that really shouldn't be something that's gets you brownie points. It should just be how it is, but we'll just give you brownie points for it, given how things go in the world today. Alright, so next one from Ultra Despair Girls was you, which, honestly, it was Shirokuma, right? Yes. Yeah, that's you right there. Shirokuma. I honestly don't fucking remember you. So I'm gonna put you in D. You were there for a good chunk of the game, weren't you? I don't remember them. I just punched the mic. Sorry about that. I do not remember them at all. Like, legitimately, at fucking all. Did you betray us? I feel like you betrayed us. I feel like you betrayed us. Your head gets taken from by Izuru. Yeah. And secondly, I guess we can put your counterpart down here too, because I also barely remember this guy. He looks dope. You know, maybe I'll put him in C because he looks dope. But you were working with the kids, right? You were working with the adults. Yeah, I don't remember you guys. Really, I know your heads get taken by this guy. So you know what? You go in D then. My God. Let's see. Anyone else? Who the fuck are you? I don't know you. You're from the anime. You. Okay, yeah, you. What was your name? It was Nagisa. You were manipulated and potentially abused by this green hair asshole. You did have somewhat of a fucked up backstory. You do kind of come around at the end. Definitely wouldn't say I like you or not. Yeah. I guess there's good enough for you. Then, what's next? I guess it would be the green-haired asshole. So, she fakes being in a wheelchair, was sexually abused by her father and brother, maybe? Maybe? I don't think they were clear on that one, though. Oh, actually, yeah, this guy, he fucking can just be killed. That would be great. Honestly, can I add another tier lower than this? Because honestly, the dude, you know what? The dude doesn't even deserve to be put on a tier list. He can be at the bottom of the trash barrel. That guy sucks. The fact that he didn't die is insane. As a villain, you were interesting, though you did throw a tantrum and you were a child. I do kind of think you should have killed your father and brother. But you also faked being paralyzed to get attention, which is completely fucked up. You did go to space in a van, which... honestly, I don't even know how that's possible. And you just stayed there. I guess C's good enough for you, too. I kind of want to put you in D for abusing him and manipulating him and all the other children, but... I don't know. How'd you live in space? Huh. Yeah, alright, so... Ultra the Spears Girls actually, I feel like, is way more darker than the other games. This dude, he was like a little sports player guy that was like physically abused by his parents, right? You are still active? Yeah, I've been active for a while. He was the first boss, right? He was kind of enjoyable as a character. Very dark game. A very uncomfortable feeling. Wasn't sure if you were active since I found you from a several 100-episode YouTube. Oh, I got a lot of those. I got a lot of 100-episode series on YouTube. YouTube's very active. I only stream like once or twice a week. Anyways, this guy, I don't know. I honestly feel like the kids, all of them, are probably going to end up in C. Like, as villains, they were very uncomfortable. As characters, I didn't really like any of them. But, like, I kind of get what they did. Xenoblade Chronos X? Oh, I love Xenoblade Chronos X. I would love it if they actually made it easier to play. But yeah, for the Ultra the Spear Girls, like, villains, yeah, they're all extremely uncomfortable, especially the shitty minigame she put us through. She might go into D for that, but no. Well, I'll put them all into C tier right now. I wouldn't say they were outstanding villains, but I kind of get where they were coming from, except Green here, asshole here. You have the only high-quality Xenoblade playthrough I could find on YouTube. Oh, that can't be true, I would imagine. Then again, I wasn't exactly sure how many people played Xenoblade Chronicles X. Oh, this guy! Yeah, he was another kid who whose parents made wear a mask because he was ugly. But he wasn't ugly. He was actually, like, just an average-looking kid. Man, the villains from Ultra Despair Girls is actually... I don't know how to rate them, because aside from the green-haired girl, what the hell was her name? Monica. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I get why they did some of the stuff they did, because the adults in their lives were complete assholes. Like, Monica's adults in their lives were assholes too, but she was also insane and was, like, worshipping Junko. But I get what the kids did, to an extent. Pink-haired girl, Kotoko, her minigame was very not cool, but... yeah, I can kind of see why they were like, yeah, we need to kill all the adults. But I also wouldn't really like them because they were, you know, killing all the adults, which would include me, and I've done nothing wrong, probably. I still own my Wii U of the game, but I play it with my PC because there's... oh, does it actually play on the PC? I might have to try that. Alright, so... I think that's it for the villains from Ultra Despair Girls. Are there any... characters down here? No, just Kamaru, right? Yeah. Emulate the PC, Nintendo doesn't like it. I honestly, I didn't even know there was a Wii U emulator. Kamaru, So she started off kind of annoying, but she did grow on me. Kind of like Toko did. She's kind of a badass by the end of the game. She doesn't really do much after the game, though. I guess B is a good place for her. I was kind of hoping her and Makoto would meet up a little bit in the anime, but they didn't do that. So, yeah, I like her. She started off kind of scared and annoying, then she kind of grew up and did pretty good. So, though her voice changed a little bit, actually she was voiced by the same person that voiced Makoto in Persona 5, right? So that's kind of funny. But yeah, her voice acting was a little off at some points in the game, but overall, good character. I'll have to check that out, the Wii U stuff, see if I can get that going. Alright. Is there anyone else from Ultra Despair Girls? Oh yeah, there is! Hiro's mother, who I actually really enjoyed. I thought she was really cool. She didn't do too much, but I actually just liked her a lot. So I'm gonna put her in A tier because I'm biased. It's handy because it auto downloads. Oh, that's kind of cool. Is there anyone else from Ultra Despair Girls down here? I don't think so. So I guess we can move on to the anime next. Which, okay, this girl, I have no idea who it is, so I'm assuming it's another one of the arcade girls, so she can go in there. Swordsman, dude from the anime, what the hell was your name? Let's see, it was... Kyosuke? Mudokata. You were pretty cool-ish. But do I want to put you in B? Yeah, I guess I could put you in B for now. Yeah, okay, this is gonna be probably a very quick part of the tier list because I honestly don't really remember too many of these anime guys. Like, you were apparently the ultimate therapist. So, you know what? We'll do this guy right here, right? This was the dude. I'm not gonna put him in A, but I'll put him in B because I feel bad for this guy. He was working on an animation that Junko sabotaged with the ultimate despair stuff, and then helped destroy the world by accident, pretty much. So I'll put him in B. A lot of self-pity there, a lot of unfortunate circumstances there, but you know, I think overall an interesting character. Now, here's the thing. You know what, homeroom teacher lady, you were the homeroom teacher, right? Yeah, I'll put you in B as well. I thought you were kind of cool up until the point you got despaired, but in the theater despair area, you were pretty dope looking. Or dope acting. You kind of get your brain back at the end. Maybe? Kind of unsure about that one. I have no idea who you are. You're the ultimate farmer, apparently. I have fucking no idea. Wasn't one of you like a robot? I feel like there was a robot. And I can't for the life of me find it. Yeah, I have no idea. I just got to see you don't follow the creative trend, just vanishing. Oh no, I'll be around for a while until they kick me off. Anyways, or shut down. Things might change every once in a while, but you know, I still like what I do, and it helps me take care of my mom, so I ain't going anywhere. Man, okay, yeah, I guess I should have rewatched the anime at some point, because, like, I don't fucking recognize these dudes, like, at all. Old dude... Like, I don't know you. Are you the robot I'm thinking of? Yes. Is that true? Yes, you are. Yes, you were the robot controlled by... Right! The green-haired girl! Also ironic, the only other person who played my favorite game was another Chronos. Yes, a good name. But I think the real Chili was... Yeah, she was controlled by the green-haired girl. I actually will put you in C for that. Because you were interesting, and you're the only one I remember from the anime, actually... Which is impressive, apparently, because, seriously, I don't... Like, old dude, you fought someone? Was it the sword dude? You fought someone. I gotta put the anime guys in C, because I don't remember them at all. That's including you, but I think you had a thing with the teacher. Where did I put the teacher? B. I actually liked her. Wow, I do not remember the anime like at fucking all, apparently. That's kind of a shame, because I actually really enjoyed the anime. Though, apparently some of the anime-only characters I just don't remember. So, yeah, I guess we're going on to, Danganronpa 3. We'll go over some of the stuff at the end to readjust it. I guess I can zoom out a little bit. Nope, there we go. so we can see more of it. This guy, the last one, yeah, no, he doesn't deserve to be on any tier list. There's no tier low enough for him, so he's gonna stay there. He's Monica's brother, and he is the absolute worst character that should have died, but didn't. Alright, so I guess, yeah, we'll start up over here with the characters. Angie. I honestly didn't really like Angie. I don't think I didn't like her enough to put her in D tier. Maybe. She was overly religious. She caused a lot of problems. She kind of fucked up Himiko, though Himiko just really wanted friends. And I guess she was one of the first ones to do it, but she didn't really care about Himiko, right? Just wanted the brainwasher from what I remember. So, yeah, I'll put her in D because fuck her. Yeah, fuck her. She can go to D. Next is Gunta. Well, however you pronounce his name. I'm gonna put him in A. I really liked him. It was really odd when we had to execute him. But you know, it was a little weird. But I don't remember his execution though, right? Did we actually we executed him, yeah? Yeah. I can't remember his execution. He was executed by beads or something? Oh my god, that's horrible. But I really liked him. And that turned, because I really liked him, fuck this guy. Like, Jesus. He did have a good one when he was lying at the end, when he was like laying on the ground with blood on his head, and he's like, oh, he's dead! I lied! No, fuck that guy. He got Gonta killed. I guess he did kind of go out in style a little bit. By letting this dude crush him, but still, little fucking rude dude. Also, he was kind of like a slightly more annoying Byakuya, if you can believe it, just kind of getting in the way and screwing a lot of things up. Well, it didn't need to happen. Didn't need to happen at all. Way to make things worse. Himiko. Alright, Himiko I actually hated when we first met her. But I actually grew really fond of her as the story go, and she actually has one of my favorite parts in the game. Nope. Anyways, yeah, she has one of my favorite parts in the game where they're just going back and forth, and she's like, "What the hell's that idiot's name? Kokichi, right?" She's like, "Oh no, Kokichi's after my little hole," and I was just laughing my ass off the entire time. So I don't know if I want to put her in A or S. Shit. I don't know. She really did grow on me at the end. I was actually kind of surprised at how little the amount of characters that were left at the end of the game, and that she was one of them. I guess I'll leave her an S for right now, and then we can change it later. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we can do that. For now. Oh, Robot Man. You had a name, right? It was a Kibo? Or was it a K1BO, right? Or Kibo, yes. I mean, dude, when you transformed and killed all the place, it was pretty dope. So I might put you in B. You blew yourself up at the end and let us get free, which is totally cool. I need to put you in A for that, because yeah, that was pretty sick, actually. Yeah. We're gonna say Kaede for last, I think. Who the fuck is this? Wait, who is that? Is it the maid? No, the maid's right there. Who the hell is this? I have no idea. Anyways, Kaito, right? Put you there. Yeah, I like him, but at the same time, I kind of felt like he was all talk. Does that make sense? I don't know. It's like he had a lot of inspiring speeches for sure. He kept saying that he was gonna like be our right hand man and stuff like that, and be with us all the way. But I don't know. He kind of also felt like he was just there. He did have a cool reveal at the end of the trial that he was taking part in. And he did kill Dickwad down here, which is nice. Even if he let him. I guess B, yeah. I don't know. I think a lot of people liked his character, and I was just kind of neutral on it. That makes sense. I wish there was like super liked, awesome character, good character, okay character, neutral, hated, wish they were dead. I mean, I could have made my own tier list, I guess. I went through the list on Tier Maker just to find the one that I recognized all the characters from, because there were some that were just like, I had no idea who any of the characters were. I guess they were from novels or fan games as well, which I didn't know there were too many novels of this, and two, apparently there's a lot of fan games out there. But yeah, no, I probably should have made my own, actually. Maybe next time I do a tier list, whenever that will be. Alright, well, I don't know who this is. She does not look familiar to me at all, and I've been looking at character lists from all of them. Was she in the anime and I just didn't notice it? Let's see. I don't want to leave her in the no tier with the pedophile, so if we can move her up to something, even a D. I mean, for the pure fact that she isn't that guy, I can move her up to D. Yeah, let's just move her up to D. I don't know what game or whatever she's from. She does not look familiar at all. But hey, you know what? She's not the pedophile, so she gets to go to D tier, right? Alright, so next up is the maid, who I think she was the first person I tried hanging out with. It was either her No, I think it was her. I forget who I hung out with first. It was either her. Was it her and Samugi? No, Maki? I think it was her and Maki. I would have to rewatch it, but Kurumi, I believe is how it's pronounced. Ultimate Maid. Also like ultimate like politician, I think. Something like that. But yeah, she was likable. She had a cool look to her. She went out like, was she crawling through saws or something like that? So I think a B tier for her is kind of good. She didn't last as long as I would have hoped, but it was pretty cool. Oh, Jesus Christ, this guy. Kyle. I believe his name was. A really weird dude. He's his own sister, and he likes to kill girls so his dead sister can hang out with them and make friends. Wears a mask, was always responsible, I guess. C tier, I guess? Yeah. Dude, you were really fucked up. Like, you weren't as fucked up as like the main characters from Ultra the Serial Girl. But you pretty fucking weird. Oh, some people got really mad that I called them that I was calling him like Kyle throughout the entire playthrough. Like, I can't pronounce that guy's name. It's Kyle. There we go. I didn't even know if I called him Kyle. This is the first name that popped in my mind when I saw his name, so I'm assuming I did. But yeah, people are just like, just learn how to pronounce his name. Like, Jesus, not that hard. I can barely read English. It is that hard. Anyways, Maki. I like her. I'm gonna put her in A tier. The ultimate, what was it, like the ultimate babysitter or something like that? Or home, what was her fake one? It was child caregiver, right? But she was actually like the ultimate assassin, which is pretty cool. Overall enjoyable character, nice person to hang out with. Was there for the entire game. And yeah, I think A is a pretty good spot for her. Oh, Jesus Christ. This lady. What the hell was her name? It was Mew? Was it Mew? It was Mew, right? Is that how you pronounce that? Mew? Mayu? But I don't know. Do I put her in A or B? Not S. I liked her character to the extent that, for the most part, I should say, because she reminded me of people I used to hang out with all the time when I was growing up, which isn't usually a compliment, but it was very nostalgic for me. And it made me miss some people, but I overall enjoyed her for the most part. Chronos tries with pronouncing. Yeah. I forget exactly how you pronounce her name, but I'll put her in B. I really did like her, but she was over the top, for sure. It was either A or B. We might come back to that. And then there's the Monokuma kids. I'll wait for those guys. We're gonna do Kaede and Suichi last together. Oh, Anko, what the hell's your name? Tenko, I wasn't even close. I'm gonna put her in C. I felt bad for her a little bit for the most part. She was kind of super annoying, but she was getting better and then she died, right? She got into a fight with Himiko a little bit and then she just got murdered, which was very unfortunate. Because she was getting a little bit better. She hated men. Understandable, I guess. but kind of not cool because I was playing as one. But overall, she was okay. At the end, I wouldn't go out on a limb and say she was a cool person or anything like that. She was just okay at the end. I did feel bad about her death though and how it affected Himiko. Because I like Himiko. Yeah. Also, apparently did not remember her name, like, at all. And then we get Tsumugi. Tsumugi is an interesting one. Because she broke my heart. Yeah, I really liked her. And then the reveal came where she was the mastermind, and she was like... she could take the form of, like, characters from other games or anyone in fiction and stuff like that instantly. It's really cool. But... I don't know. I don't know if I would put her in S or put her in A, because I really liked her, but I was really actually heartbroken when she turned out to be the bad guy. Like, not even just like a murderer, but like just the overall bad guy. So, yeah. I don't know. I think I'll leave her an A for now. Oh, this guy. Oh, man. What the hell was his name? Ryoma? Yeah. The ultimate tennis ball player who was a murderer before the game even started, apparently. And how'd he die? He was killed by the maid, right? That sounds right. You were killed by the maid, right? Yes. Yes? Yes. Oh, but you were put in the magic... Oh, wow, I don't even remember. I remember the magic show, but... Yeah. You were found in the magic show, but you were just bashed over the head by the maid in the library. This isn't Clue, Chronos. But no, it's... Yeah, you were alright. You were there. You had a deep voice, which is kind of funny, because I think I gave you a deep voice. I was going to give you a deep voice before I heard you, and then I heard you and started laughing my ass off. I finally found out that girl was apparently from a novel that gets unlocked after you beat Ultra Despair Girls. Really? Kanon Nakajima. This girl? Well, she gets the B and D then. Because I have no idea what the fuck that is. Like, I didn't even remember unlocking a novel for that. I probably did at the time, but... Yeah, he can stay in C. I don't really... You know, what's his name? Montero? You can go in C too, because, like, you were the ultimate survivalist, dude, and then you died. You were the first one that died. Which is kind of hilarious. But... and maybe she's a character in the main game, such as target than demon hunting. Demon hunting? I don't know what that is. I was gonna say I think demon hunting is when they the remnants of despair are out, but no, that doesn't sound right. I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea who this is. I know there's other Danganronpa stuff out there, but yeah. Yeah, Rontaro. I guess he did leave stuff for us to find at the end. That helped out, but he wasn't around for that long, yeah? And as the ultimate survivalist, he really didn't last long. Though I guess we didn't know that at first, right? Yeah, he can go and see. The Monokuma kids. They're legitimately just kind of all the same to me. And I don't care about any of them, really. Do I hate them? Or do I nothing them? I mean, the guitarist one was kind of cool. Demon hunting from Ultra Sphere. Oh, I don't know. I don't remember her at all. She might have been a picture or something they showed, because there was a couple of pictures they showed. But yeah, I don't remember her at all. Am I just gonna put all the Monokuma kids in D? I don't think I hate them, so maybe C, because they're all right, but I don't know. Like, the guitar dude probably goes in C. Because I like the way I like his style. And I guess everyone else in D. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, I guess. Alright, so now we have 2 more characters that get to go into a tier list. Kaede and Shuichi. So, we start Danganronpa 3 off with playing as Kaede, the ultimate pianist, whatever you want to call it. And I thought that was kind of cool. We were playing as her. I actually really liked playing as her for the short time that we did through Act 1. And then the swerve came, and she ends up being the first murderer that, I guess we accidentally... Wasn't it revealed later on that she didn't actually kill anyone? And... it slightly knocked him out, and Tsumugi came out and finished the job or something like that, and then she just let Kaede take the fall. The twist was great. The character itself was, I thought, had the makings of being a cool character to play as. And then she died. I really wanted to play as her to see where we were going with that. But then we ended up playing as Shuichi, which I definitely feel like he's the weakest main character out of all of them. And he wasn't, like, hateable, but I definitely feel like I would have rather played as Kaede through the entire game. But the twist was cool, so they get some points there for that. I just kind of wish it was slightly not Shuichi we played as. I think I'll put, because of how much I liked her design and how much I liked playing for her at the start, I'll put Kaede at B, because I feel like she had a lot of potential as a main character from how she was acting. She was vastly different than Makoto and Hajime with how she was dealing with stuff when we first got her. And then we were playing as Shuichi, who I felt like was just a weaker version of Makoto, if that makes sense. So I'll put him in C. The twist itself is really cool. The outcome of the twist, I'm not a huge supporter of. I did like V3, right? Danganronpa 3. But yeah, I definitely feel like Shuichi is the weaker of the main characters, even compared to Kaede, who only had 1 act to go by. It was just kind of like we don't need to play another character like him anymore in this series, right? Because honestly, he kind of acted like Makoto at the beginning of the series, which for Makoto is kind of fine, just a dude that gets thrown into a killing game. And then, I'm gonna have to take a break in a second. And then, goes from there, like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like he deserves C. Yeah. Okay, so we finished the tier list, right? He doesn't deserve to be on a tier. He deserves to be killed, but we can't do that, sadly. Any changes that I want to do? How do I feel about S tier? Hina, Junko, Yoko, Sakura, Monokuma, Chiaki, Akane, Himiko. I feel like those guys all deserve to be up there. How do I feel about A tier? Chihiro, Ultimate Imposter, Sonya, Mikan, Hajime, Hiro's mom, Gonta, Kibo, Maki, Mugi. I honestly feel like Chihiro probably deserves to be an S tier, right? The lasting impression he has, like, not just as the character, right? But as, like, alter ego, and everything he did helps throughout all of it, is really kind of cool. And the fact that you, like, alter ego shows up outside of Danganronpa 1, which is impressive. Is it S tier worthy though? I think? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you know, if you take Chihiro as Chihiro and alter ego, I believe they deserve S tier, right? Just the two characters in one. I mean, alter ego is not on the list anyways, right? I don't know why alter ego is not on the list and like fucking this person, whoever this is, or the school arcade people that are here. I mean, Fuyuhiko's sister, sure, I guess, maybe, but still. What the hell did this lady even do? She murdered someone, right? Did she murder her? And then was murdered by Peko? Right, maybe, because she was friends with her. I don't know. But Fuyuhiko didn't murder her, though, right? It was Peko. Maybe? I don't know. Maybe he murdered her. I would have to double check that. Yeah, I think A tier's... those that are A tier are fine as is for now. B tier. Do I want to move anyone up or down? The wiki told you that Fuji today. I don't remember that, but that's fine. I don't know if the Ultimate Swordsman deserves to be in B. He's not the Ultimate Swordsman. He's like the Ultimate School Counselor or something like that. But he uses a sword, so he's like... he's sword dude to me. But he's kind of cool in the fight scenes. He is kind of like a dick sometimes too, but at the same time... I'll put him in C. I don't think he deserves to be in B with the other characters. Is there anyone else I want to move up or down? Buki or Gundam to A? You know, I'll put both of them in A. How about that? Yeah, I think those two deserve to be in A. Anyone else need to be moved up or down? I think B's fine as is. Former Ultimate, yeah. I don't know how that works, right? You're like, oh, you're the Ultimate. Oh, you graduated. Because, like, in the Japanese version, it's like fucking, what? Super high school level student or something like that? I don't get that, but yeah. For C, anyone want to move up or down? Honestly, no. I can't think of anyone I would want to move up, and I don't think I want to move anyone down. And D, well, D's there for a reason. Because they're either non-existent to me, or they're assholes and I don't like them. Or they're Hina's brother who showed up for a hot minute and then blew up. Like, he didn't really even have any, like, real impact on the game at all, aside from showing off that if you leave, you blow up, which I think is a pretty good impact. But at the same time... So yeah, and then there's this asshole who doesn't get to be put in a tier because he should be dead. The fact that that guy did not die is absurd to me. Like, one of the comments he has to Makoto's sister, Komaru, right? Is when they find out he's a fucking little dirty, disgusting pedophile. She's like, oh god, like, please stay away from me. Something like that. And he's like, oh no, you're way too old for me. He should have been shot multiple times in this game, and he didn't get it. Like, what the fuck? You could have... I would have put him in S tier if you brutally murdered him. But no. I would have only put him in S tier for the murder, of course, because he's a fucking disgusting character. But yeah, you get to be in the non-tiered because you're an absolute disgusting motherfucker that should be dead. I honestly kind of want to take out some of these characters to put them down here too, but this is like, I feel like this trash tier down here is too exclusive because, like, I don't know who this woman is. Apparently she was from the novel in Ultra the Spare Girl, but is there any redeeming qualities that I want to have with these characters to move up? Angie or these guys? I don't think so. Like, I just don't like them as individuals. Not even just as the characters in a video game. As individuals, I just don't like them. And most of the time they weren't that helpful anyways. I mean, Byakuya had some helpful moments. He definitely went out of his way to fuck things up though, too. Same with this guy over here too. Uchichi, whatever the hell his name is. I guess, yeah. What do you guys think, huh? How mad are you in chat? I'm sure there'll be some people that are unhappy about it, but it's fine. I might upload this to the main channel. Maybe not. I'll share it on the main channel, though. Like, I'll upload it to the VOD channel, and then I'll share the video over on the main channel when it goes up. Yeah, I don't know. I guess this is pretty accurate of how I feel about the characters in the game, right? I mean, if we were just basing Chihiro off of Chihiro and not Chihiro and Alter Ego, I think both of them would probably be an A. But I think altogether, for reviewing Chihiro as Chihiro and as Alter Ego, and I think S tier is respectable for them. Just how impactful they both were at the time. Because Chihiro helped out pretty well, I think, during the first stuff, and then unfortunately he was killed. I didn't even get to hang out completely with Chihiro, did I? It was like, we were like one away from completing the social link, and then he just died. But yeah, the Alter Ego really came through in the first game a lot, and in the second game with the virtual world, yeah. And in the anime as well, too, right? No, maybe? I think so. Maybe. Wait, I'm seething with rage that Maggie's only A tier. She's cool, I like her. But, you know, I don't know. Is she on Himiko's level? I don't know. I don't know. People are just gonna show up in my house like, how dare you? I don't know. I like Mackie. I don't know if I would put her higher though. I think we're good here. Yeah, I know my own trails list I made yesterday is controversial in some ways, so it's obviously totally fair that people have their own opinions. I couldn't even do a trails of at this point. I think of in terms of tier lists. Like I know there's 2 other games that have been released, or at least 1 in America and 2 more in Japan. And honestly, I think I have blacked out most of the stuff for characters and Trails of. I had a comment the other day about something, and I was like, man, I have no idea what you're talking about in terms of like what you're saying right now. I didn't reply to it or anything, but it was involving a character, and I was like, I don't fucking understand anything you just said, man. So I think my brain has just kind of stored that all away. Maybe one day we can go back to it, but yeah. I'm still pretty, like, Trails in the Sky, I still completely, you know, could probably recite that if I wanted to. But yeah, I think we're good here in terms of the tier list. Alright, well, I'll probably can't really save it. Oh, you guys can't even see this guy down here, can you? Until I move my character? Yeah. Yeah, well, whatever. Not my character, my camera. Kinda forgot I was down there. Yeah, I don't want to make any more changes, so I think we're good there with the tier list.